The secret everyone thinks they know. We all want something: more money, freedom, love, success, peace of mind. But here's the catch: wanting isn't enough. Every self-help book and motivational quote tells you to believe in yourself, or manifest your dreams. It sounds good. It feels inspiring. But then, nothing happens. So what's missing? Why do some people seem to get exactly what they want, while others, no matter how hard they try, keep spinning in circles? The truth is, getting what you want isn't magic. It's a process, built on clarity, consistency, and psychology. When you understand how desire really works, you stop chasing things blindly, and start pulling them toward you with precision. Let's uncover how that actually happens. Step 1. Know what you really want. It sounds obvious, but this is where most people fail. Ask someone what they want, and you'll hear vague answers. I want to be rich, I want to be happy, I want to be successful. But those aren't goals. They're emotions. To get what you want, you must first define it with surgical precision. What does rich mean to you? Is it earning $100,000 a year? $1 million? Or just enough to travel whenever you like? What does happy look like? A peaceful life in the countryside or a fast-paced one in the city? You can't hit a target you can't see. Successful people aren't necessarily smarter, they're just clearer. They write down their desires, break them into measurable pieces, and create a vision so specific it becomes impossible to ignore. So before anything else, sit down and get uncomfortably honest with yourself. Not what others expect of you. Not what social media tells you to want. But what you actually desire, even if it seems small, strange, or wildly ambitious. Because clarity is power. And without it, everything else is noise. Step 2. The power of belief, and how to build it. Once you know what you want, the next question is, do you truly believe you can have it? This is where self-sabotage creeps in. Most people don't fail because they lack opportunity, they fail because they don't believe they deserve it. Deep down, they think, that's for other people, not me. But belief isn't something you either have or don't have. It's built through evidence, repetition, and small wins. Think of it like lifting weights. You don't start by bench pressing 200 pounds. You start small, build confidence, and stack results. The same applies here. Start by setting goals you know you can hit, and as you stack achievements, your belief in bigger goals grows naturally. Visualization also helps, not in the mystical, universe will send it kind of way, but as a mental rehearsal. Athletes use it to prepare their minds for success before it happens physically. When you repeatedly see yourself succeeding, calmly, confidently, your brain begins to accept that version of reality as possible. So yes, belief is power. But belief isn't wishing. It's conditioned. Step 3. The action gap. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Wanting, even believing, won't get you far unless you move. This is where most people stop. They wait until conditions are perfect. They say, I'll start when I have more time, more money, more motivation. But life doesn't work like that. Momentum creates motivation, not the other way around. Tiny, consistent action beats massive bursts of energy followed by burnout. Want to write a book? Start with one paragraph. Want to get fit? Start with one push-up. The hardest part is never the work, it's starting the work. And here's the trick. Don't focus on the outcome every single day. Focus on the system. You can't control when success shows up. But you can control your habits, your discipline, and your effort. James Clear put it best in Atomic Habits. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So build a system that makes progress inevitable. Because consistency isn't sexy, but it's unstoppable. Step 4. The law of exchange. You can have anything you want, but not everything you want, at once. Every desire requires an exchange: time, effort, energy, or something of value. Want financial freedom? You'll exchange time learning, working, and sometimes failing. Want health? You'll exchange comfort for discipline. Want deep relationships? You'll exchange pride for vulnerability. The people who get what they want understand this law. They don't resist the cost, they accept it up front. Because once you accept the price of your dream, it stops feeling like sacrifice, and starts feeling like strategy. The question is never, can I have it? The real question is, am I willing to pay the price? Step 5. The art of patience and persistence. In a world addicted to instant gratification, patience is a superpower. Getting what you want doesn't mean getting it fast. It means staying on the path long enough to let your work compound. Most people quit right before things start to move. They plant the seed, water it for a week, and then give up because they don't see results. But success works like nature, slow, invisible, and then, all at once. There's a rhythm to progress. The more you align with it, working patiently, adjusting intelligently, the more inevitable your goals become. So trust the process, even when it's quiet. Especially when it's quiet. Step 6. Influence, not force. Sometimes getting what you want involves other people, opportunities, partnerships, connections. And here, another law comes into play. You can't force people to help you, but you can influence them to want to. How? Through authenticity, value, and presence. People naturally align with those who bring value into their lives, not with those who take. So instead of thinking, how can I get what I want from them? Ask, how can I make this a win for both of us? When you operate from value, people open doors for you. When you operate from greed, they close them. Getting what you want isn't about manipulating reality, it's about harmonizing with it. The turning point. Becoming the kind of person who gets what they want. Here's the ultimate paradox. You don't get what you want because you want it. You get it because you become the person who deserves it. If you want freedom, become disciplined. If you want success, become consistent. If you want love, become loving. The moment your behavior aligns with your desire, reality begins to shift in your favor. It's not metaphysics, it's psychology. Your actions create proof, your proof shapes identity, and your identity shapes outcomes. So don't chase the thing. Chase the version of yourself that naturally attracts it. Conclusion. You already have the map. In the end, getting whatever you want isn't about luck, privilege, or destiny. It's about clarity, belief, consistent action, exchange, patience, and transformation. Every person who's ever built a life they love, from inventors to artists to entrepreneurs, followed this same timeless path. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You just need to start, with clarity, conviction, and persistence. Because the truth is, you can have whatever you want. But first, you must become the person who can handle it. And that's where the real journey begins.